Hello, this is HiddenMosquito. I'm going to start my first ever survival series on this multiplayer survival server I'm playing on currently. This server I'm playing on has the inventory size, assembler, and refinery speed multiplier set to 1, which means my spacesuit only holds 400 liters worth of stuff, forcing me to use the utility ships that you see me on right now. I guess to get started, I guess I can show off one of my designs. I just printed this alpha winder. I call a winder hybrid between a welder and a grinder ship. It has a welder on the right side, front right, and the grinder on the left. You saw at the beginning of the video how I was grinding down some concrete slabs so I can borrow them and weld it over there at the docking pad I'm currently working on. This episode just is going to be sort of an intro and have me building that docking pad. I'm currently connecting to my large ship, which is actually a repurposed respawn ship that I painted black and just kept on adding refineries, assemblers, and cargo, as well as drills to the front. Right now it's kind of a super utility ship, kind of my main ship at this moment. That's what I got started with in exploring asteroids, and now that I've built up enough resources and enough production to get a station going, I got my little alpha winder printed out and working on getting this station set up. So right now on this server there's a little bug I'm having trouble with. As you can see, the cargo containers I'm trying to pull steel plates into aren't showing that any steel plates are going there, but I've been noticing that the volume has been changing, the liters in the cargo container has been changing, so maybe there's just some kind of disconnect on my side or the server side. Maybe the server needs to be rebooted, but it's alright. The server admin does a pretty good job with everything else, so I'm not going to really bother him with this. But right now I'm just taking some steel plates over to the little landing pad and welding up the connectors so I can get my utility ships docked. This back connector is going to be for my constructor ship, which is pretty much just a basic ship with projectors on it that I can fly around into a welder bed and print these pre-designed ships I've made in creative, like the one I'm flying right now, the Alpha Winder. Location of this station here, I chose a asteroid, a donut asteroid, building inside the donut hole. I'm going to try to take up the whole entire hole here and use it for all my different buildings, which I plan on having several buildings with several different purposes. Of course, a full refinery assembler setup in the future. That'll be in a few different episodes in the future. I'm going to try to keep these episodes down to under 10 minutes so that the viewers aren't stuck for a good 30 minutes like I see some other YouTubers out there posting Space Engineers. It's easy to get carried away with Space Engineers videos because it takes so long to do something, to accomplish something, and me as a viewer, I'd like to see a project from start to finish in a short amount of time. It's hard to do that in Space Engineers, especially on a server that's survival server that's only giving you 1x inventory size. So I'm going to try to chop these videos into smaller pieces and go from there. I'm not a voice person by trade. I don't really do commentary on my videos usually. I just wanted to do commentary on this video to kind of guide the new Space Engineer, kind of hopefully inspire some people to play this game. This game's a great game. It's kept me preoccupied for over 2,000 hours now, and I just want to share my experience and what I've learned and everything with all the new players out there. Looks like I got those connectors built. So now I think I'm going to try to remote control. No, not yet, not yet. I'm going to set the strength of the magnets on these connectors all the way down so that we don't get any surprise visits from Clang. 2,000 hours of gameplay over the course of the last 2 years have got me really familiar with the Lord and Savior Clang. I don't know if my viewers are familiar with Clang, but I'm usually on the Reddit. If you look at the subreddit for Space Engineers, you can find plenty of information about Clang and his almightiness. His almightiness is pretty corny, but I got my winder connected. It's now charging its batteries from the station. I got a little reactor inside that building you see, and a couple batteries. The little building you see in there, just a med bay with an oxygen tank and some oxygen farms on top of it to make sure it has a steady supply of oxygen. Here's the constructor ship I'm currently docking to the station so it can charge its battery as well. Let's see what we got here. I got a camera pointed down so I can see when I can press P to connect. There we go, connector's enabled. And there it is. There's my first 2 utility ships on this server, currently charging, and I'll see y'all next time.